Hello, Barmy Badger Army.
Hey, Badger Army.
Happy New Year!
Yes.
Yes, today is the New Year's special. Welcome to the show, guys.
And we're going to spend it looking back at last year.
Yay!
As one does.
Seems to be a bit of a tradition on YouTube and national TV, all these countdown videos and things like that. We're not going to quite do it like that because, you know, we're inherently lazy and ad hoc. But what we're going to do is we are going to be doing this thing where we are going to be randomly talking about some of our favourites. Nick, what's some of your favourite bits and pieces that you've been on about this year?
Some of the bits we've been talking about? Well, it's always fun when we talk about stuff from the 80s and 90s.
Oh, most definitely. One of my favourites was actually one of the recent ones where we did the Christmas special films and the music. And I think that's probably been the most liked on the bench this whole year. We got like 16 likes on that one. People really seem to respond well to listening to our different favourite thoughts on the festive films and TV and music. So I'm really pleased everyone responded well to that. Really good fun. I'm pleased you enjoyed it.
Nostalgia may not be what it used to be, but it's alive and well in 2018 going into 2019.
Most definitely, most definitely. And I'll tell you for what, another thing we enjoyed talking about was all the different toys, wasn't it? The Christmas toys. Really enjoyed talking about that. Really fun. Some of the random
My niece got
stuff.
a lol doll.
Did she? Excellent, excellent. Oh, your niece got a lol doll. I got Badger Jr. one of those electronic watches that's like a VTech watch. Santa got it for him. So, you know, it's just one of these things where Santa got it for him, but he's really looking forward to that.
But bear in mind that Badger Jr. is only about 5, and
I know, but it's going to be really good for him.
If you'd given it to him a year ago, he probably would have chewed it a lot.
I know, but he's doing really well, and he's come along really well with the electronic stuff. So I'm really pleased with him. It's really going to advance his IT skills. And you read about what this VTech watch does. It's fantastic. So I'm looking forward to him playing about with that.
Does it make tea?
All the different things. No, it does not make tea. Oh dear.
What does it do?
Stuff. No, it does all these different things where it helps learning, counting, ABCs, all that sort of stuff. Lots of educational games, lots of things that help them learn how to take photographs, all these sorts of things that are very good for IT and things like that.
So yeah, we've been talking also about, well, we've been talking a bit about the world at large. We've talked about the absolute ludicrousy of YouTube crazes. And it still rings true now, you know.
The condom challenge.
Condom challenge.
The Tide Pod challenge.
The set yourself on fire challenge, which nobody in their right mind should ever do. The let's turn Crayola crayons into makeup challenge thing, that was a weird thing. The I'm sure we touched upon the old school challenge, like the ice bucket challenge. We mentioned about that. Yep. Did you do the ice bucket challenge?
I did.
I did as well.
I did. Yeah. If you search far enough, you will find that video on the channel. It's a very bad video because it's before I had access to HD and 4K in the business.
How did we get by in 2014?
I don't know. It's terrible and grainy and horrid. But yeah, it's so mad. But there's lots of different things that we talked about. One of my favourite episodes was a bit of a sleeper hit when we talked about the haunted house. You know, Jordan having her house haunted. That was one of my favourite topics to talk about. Loads of random stuff, and I think that's what I enjoy on the bench as well, because we get a chance to not just talk about gaming and all sorts of different things. It allows me to talk about all sorts of different things, and that's why I enjoy doing the vlogs as well, because it opens it up to all different things. And people think I'm mad. It's like, why is Badger doing a vampire peel facial? Because it's fun and different and weird. That's
and
why.
Won't kill you like other things will.
I know, yeah. There's going to be no microwave stuck on my head. I can guarantee you that.
Good. And we've had, of course, I've chatted a bit about my media appearances.
Most definitely, on the Viking and all that sort of thing. It was called Viking Wars.
The Viking War is a feature film that's coming out in the US in February and the UK in April.
That's right.
Also chatted about my appearances on Britain's Got More Talent in May.
That's right. That's very true.
And Food Unwrapped, which was shown in July, but it was actually filmed back in March.
Yep.
So yeah,
and we do have some bits and pieces on the videos as well, isn't it?
Yep.
So on the playlist, just go back to the start of the playlist, you'll see all this good stuff.
So yeah, go check out the travel videos. There's more travel videos coming up in the new year, which will show you all about my trip to Belfast a few months back.
Very cool. Looking forward to that, man.
As well as some of the other bits as well. So yep, hopefully you'll have seen that there's a Christmas travel video as well.
Very soon, yes, very soon.
Yeah, so there's so yeah, that's been good to get involved with.
Very much so.
I have lots of very random video on my phone now, but it's all good.
It's all good, and it's going to be, you know, it'll all make sense in the end.
Indeed.
Thanks to the wizardry of Nick's editing skills.
Yes,
but
indeed.
yes, lots of cool stuff, and I've seen some of my favourite ones was when you've been to the concerts and the art exhibitions and hugged Pikachu. That was amusing.
Yes, indeed.
Oh yeah, there's lots of different things that
was for a movie
happened.
of all things.
I know,
you know?
Yeah. And your Bollywood adventures.
Yes,
I mean,
indeed. It was a Bollywood film that I did it.
Yeah, yeah.
So yeah, hopefully
very proud of
more
you,
of
man.
that coming
very
up.
interesting.
Thank you. And I've already got 2 feature films confirmed for 2019. And so yeah, 2 feature film appearances and possibly 2 more as well.
Very cool.
And
very cool, my
maybe
man.
a police series as well.
Oh yes, that Bollywood police series you filmed, and I believe we touched upon that in the last episode of On the Bench.
I think we did. Yes.
Yes, we did indeed. Yeah.
Should be doing more filming of that in January.
Ooh. And what was that Tuck Shop series like? Did that ever end up anywhere in the end?
It hasn't yet.
That's a shame, because that looked really fun.
Yeah, I'm going to get back in touch with the writer for that. But the pilot episode is up online, so watch out for that. And
how did
hopefully more of that in 2019.
And how did that episode go? You remember you did that short series where you were like part of like a talent agency. Do you remember the one I mean? And
I did do one where I was I was like a talent agent or something like that. Haven't heard much back from that, but one of the team behind that has also done another short film like pilot called The Barbershop, which is is going to be coming out. I think it's early in 2019. So I have a brief appearance in that one as a cameraman.
That's very cool, my man. That's very cool.
So yeah, just try and fit in much as we can. There's lots of stuff. Some of the stuff that you do, you can't talk about on social media until it's out. So,
that's right. Well, there's a few little humdings. Yes,
we'll be chatting about those kind of like more as they arrive.
Yes, and there's been, like we were saying,
and Mary Queen of Scots is out on January the 18th, and if you look closely, you might spot me in the trailer.
Most definitely. Freeze frame it and you'll see him. But yeah, we've had such a load of fun on the show. There's so many good streams. Really enjoyed interacting and having fun with you all with those. People seem to be really reacting well to me going back to the horror side of things, so we'll be carrying on that in the new year, and we'll be doing lots of different games like Uncharted, and we'll start back some Fallout 4. We'll do loads of cool stuff. So, and obviously all the different bits and pieces that we've been carrying on. Friday the 13th, Dead by Daylight. We've been doing lots of Outlast. We've been doing all these cool stuff. The younger side of the audience seems to really enjoy Paw Patrol, and everyone else seems to be really enjoying Paw Patrol. Really easy watching stuff. We've been doing lots of sort of easy play puzzle games as well. Loads of fun things on that side of things that I've really enjoyed. On Rush is a bit of a random sleeper hit game that I've really enjoyed playing. Hopefully we can get the audience behind that. Lots of really good stuff. I've really enjoyed streaming with you guys, and a big shout out to everyone that donates and helps the show, because we would not be able to continue this without you. So thank you everyone that helps, because it is much appreciated, isn't it, guys? So thank you very much for the help. I've really enjoyed doing all the random vlogs with the Lush stuff and doing all the weird demonstrations. And one of my favourites was one we did during the summer, the Nerf challenge. Thought that was hilarious. Did you enjoy that, Nick?
Oh, with the gun, yeah.
Yes, the Nerf challenge was loads of fun. So it's, it's been a very positive year for the Badger Show, and I'm really pleased that Nick has become a permanent co-host, guest star thingy every week on the show.
It's great to be here.
He's great to be here, and shockingly enough, Nick has been part of the show since 2016.
Indeed.
So you wouldn't even think that. Some of the newer viewers probably didn't even realise that, and some of the on and off viewers wouldn't know that either. But yeah, he's been a part of the show for about nearly 3 years now, which is insane when you think of it.
It's pretty crazy when you consider. Yeah, all these times that you've dragged me out here and we've done a bit of it, and you've stuck your phone in front of us, and
we've done the magic. That's been for nearly 3 years.
Yeah,
isn't that bonkers?
It is,
and of course,
truly bonkers.
To begin with, we just obviously did on the bench as a once in a while type of thing when we fancied it, and then obviously, you know, as it went on and we started to enjoy it more, and we found a bit of a common ground and a bit of a duo type thing going on there, because we do have a natural chemistry.
Indeed.
So obviously, once
we are a fully fledged bromance.
So once our bromance flourished, we obviously decided to do more episodes, and that's why we were able to do 2 a week, and sometimes 3 a week. Sometimes we were insane enough, you know. But yeah, it's just one of these things where it's great to have you guys support, and I'm really pleased you're all enjoying it, and I'm really pleased that everyone's behind the show. So thank you very much from the bottom of our hearts. And you know, to be honest with you, I don't think I would be able to continue the show without Nick's support and help, because you know, there's times when it gets really hard to think, oh yeah, really don't want to let people down, really want to do a video, but I don't know what on. And then Nick has been an inspiration and helped think up ideas and thoughts, and real creative genius there. So thank you, Nicholas, for all your help with the show.
You're welcome.
Indeed. So yes, very true. Never a sillier word said, but yeah, it's very true, man. Thank you very much for all your help on the show, man.
You.
Because otherwise we'd be totally buggered. But yeah, no, there's lots of things. So what's your thoughts on appearing on the show on a week-to-week basis, Nick? Have you enjoyed yourself?
I like it. It's a moment where it's like a nice moment, because as someone who has been working in this industry for 3.5 years, and for me, and I mean I've been presenting kind of like on the radio for 12 years.
This is very true. Phoenix FM, check it out.
Yep, and so I really like, you know, this you know, it kind of helps me with the whole talking to screen stuff.
Yes.
You know, so I think it's a really good part to be of, and it brings me out my shell a bit, because during our lunch breaks I'll kind of sit there and stare at a computer screen, and that's actually not a great thing to do for the entire lunch hour.
No.
So it's nice to be here and, you know, and talk about stuff and be open and
enjoy yourself
and project my voice.
Project your voice, and we've done videos about that actually over the year as well. We've done about voice projection, and obviously we talked about, like you were saying, mindfulness and calming down and ways to defeat anxiety. Definitely the number one help is to obviously engage in mindfulness, listen to your own thoughts and try and combat any negativity and relax.
Yeah,
and
it's
obviously
all that kind of like stepping outside of a train of thought, which
yes, that's right.
Which is hard to begin with, but it's probably the best thing that you can do in.
It's the best thing you could ever do, and it's helped me through a lot of tough times. You know, getting personal here. You know, when my dad died, mindfulness really helped me, and having some good people around me really helped me. It was a tough time. And I'm sure some of the regulars remember it, because I was very vocal about it during the streams and things like that, and talking about it. And I did find it hard, but people like Nick and you guys on the show and the boss and Badger Jr. and everyone helped me through it. So thanks very much, everyone.
More than welcome.
Yeah, so it wasn't an easy time, but we got through it. I was quite vocal about it, and people were very helpful.
And it's a good thing to be vocal about that kind of thing. Don't hold it up in yourself. I mean, I'm very open about my own autistic condition, and which I know is a completely different level. But it's but I think it's good to be open about that kind of thing and the struggles that you have with it.
Most definitely. I think it's better off, whatever issue you're going through, you're always 100% better off talking to someone safe and professional and friendly and loving that you can talk to about these things, and they will help you with it along. You know, Nick's been there for me for problems, I've been there for him, you know, and we've talked to different people about things. I'm very much a better out than in kind of guy, and I think when I did hold things in, that was when it was harder for me. I was very clammed up, very insulated, and that didn't do me any good. As soon as I started talking about it, releasing the tension a bit, relaxing a bit, practicing mindfulness, doing all these different things, it did help a lot.
And in this day and age, I think it's a good thing to, try to use mindfulness and things like that, because your brain can overload.
Most definitely,
Mind does all the time.
If you look back at our childhoods, 20, 30 years ago, the world was a lot different. It was a lot slower paced. Even my mum says that it's a different world now. Everything goes so fast.
Mind you, we probably said that 15 years ago as well.
Most definitely, yeah.
It seemed fast for the time.
But yeah, now with the internet and things like that, everything's bang, 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 bang. You haven't got things where it's like, back in the day it was like, oh yeah, plan Jeff's birthday party, plan all these different things like a long time before,
Now it's full-on Veruca Salt. I want it now.
I want it now. It has to be all done straight away and sorted out and bang, bang, bang.
And that's that kind of thought of how good mindfulness is a good thing, is a good thought to take into 2019.
Most definitely, man. Most definitely. Relax, practice mindfulness. Don't let the stresses of a new year get to you. I think, a lot of the time, there is that whole thing of, New Year's resolutions and things like that, but that can bring on some worries, Yeah. I will have a loose plan.
We will cover New Year's resolutions and things that you can do to keep New Year's resolutions throughout January.
Most definitely.
We did that in January of 2018.
I was going to say, we did that last year.
Yeah,
technically,
it was one.
Mad.
Yeah, that was one of the. That was when we first started doing these regularly, and I think they're a really good. We'll be doing those again. So we will help you become a better person in 2019.
And inherently ourselves as well, because it definitely have a good old byproduct. And like Nick says, these sort of on-screen on the benches are almost like, it's like video therapy, really. We get to go outside, we get to experience the full fresh air, and we get to go for a nice walk, sit in a nice setting, rather than a drab office.
Yes.
So it is 100% better than being all cooped up, looking at emails for an hour. Trust me, that's not fun. That's why we don't do it as much. So that's why we like to get outside and have a good old chat with you guys. So on that note, thank you very much, guys, for joining us. Tell us some of your favourite bits of On the Bench in the comments below, and what you enjoy about the series and what you want us to cover in the new year. But yeah, there's been tons of stuff, and no doubt we've missed at least half of it. So let us know.
Yeah, we've talked about we've got things like Yanni and Laurel. We talked about the retailery. We talked about that Thundercats remake that just sucks, and all that other stuff as well. RuPaul's Drag Race.
We talked about obviously drag and different what's the word? All the different things that are connected in with that, and all the different things that LGBTQ rights and all that sort of thing. It took me a while to think about that. Christmas brain and all those sorts of different things that we talked about that really helped and changed people. We talked about Mental Health Day, we talked about Men's Day, we talked about all these different subjects, and it's so much more.
And we'll continue to talk about them more in 2019.
Yes, we will, you devils. So let us know what you think in the comments, Barmy Badger Army, and let us know what you fancy us talking about and what your favourite episode was. And don't forget, if you've missed out on any On the Benches, they're all in a nice little play set, wrapped up for you in a nice little list with a bow on. So if you've missed any episodes over the year and you fancy watching them back, please feel free and say hi to us in the comments on there and what you think. And you know what I'd love you guys to do? Search back and watch some of the older episodes and let us know what you think's changed and how we've changed the show. I'd love that if you could let us know how we've improved, or how...
Remind us how we're all so much better now. And better looking.
Indeed, yeah. So let us know how things have changed for you as well. And we are going to head off. And thank you very much for being my awesome co-host once again, Nick, for this year.
Always a pleasure.
Bye, everyone. See you later.